you tryna go be? Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
I just got bags from Prada. Rolling up. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we back up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Gostkowski now out to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line.
First down and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. From the gun, Vick. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Hall of Famer, Ken Houston. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Everybody sleep or something?
A first carry for the Hall of Famer, Marcus Allen. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. From the gun, Jackson. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Julius Peppers, yes, he still has it. Give him the sack.
2 plays so far, a run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not at all.
Looking for a better play coming up on 3rd. On 3rd down, it's Allen. And he'll be taken down well before the 1st at about the 36-yard line. Give him 8 yards on the carry, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense. He
was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Throwing is Jackson. Man open, Rice. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling. On 1st down, Allen. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On 2nd and 9, Jackson firing quickly, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get that one to Allen that time, and that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And that will be incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
And the 13-year man puts it through. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
Fielded about a yard deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Not the way they wanted to begin things. You had the interception on the first play of the game. The good news, it only led to 3 points.
And remember our conversation with him prior to the ball.
And that's caught inside the 35. That one good for 37 yards.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk-reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got to step on them. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
The first carry for the legend, it's Bo Jackson. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Now on 2nd and 13. Vick dancing to his left.
Wow.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. This will be their first trip to the red zone. 1st and 10 at the 19. From the shotgun, it's Vick. Steps away to his left. The ball comes out, and this will get out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage. So fortunately, they're able to hold on to the possession.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. The ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Michael Vick being chased out left. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. The perennial Pro Bowler Aaron Donald gets the sack.
It's about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, it's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Now a give, right side. Allen. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
They'll run on first down. It's Allen. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Now a give, right side. Allen. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
From the gun on third down, Jackson. He's going to rifle one deep left side. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the longtime Raider, Willie Brown. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or 2 shy of midfield.
Brandon, I'm not going to tell him that you called him old in our pregame meeting, but this guy has been around a long time. If there's a trick in the book, he knows it. He probably even wrote a few chapters, and this is what he's always had, and that's a nose for the football. He's able to come away here with the interception.
And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The throw on second down from Vick, incomplete. He was trying to find Deshaun Jackson that time. And it's third down.
45. Mike, 45.
Vick now from the 50. And that is incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. Here's Hill on the return. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Now the ball comes loose, and the defense will get their hands on it, going the other way. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. They run on first down with Jackson. The Pro Bowler Fletcher Cox there to get him down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Vick to throw it. Buying time to his left. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
45.
Operating from the gun. Vick, he's going to let it go deep, and it's caught. Touchdown. Randy Moss, 27 yards. And his guys have taken the lead.
How do you find it?
The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 10-3. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Julius Peppers, his 2nd sack of the night. Jackson down on 3rd down. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
Here we go on 4th down with Jackson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Holt.
He's about to start.
And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Throw left side complete. It's Holt. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. Flush to his right. Wide open receiver complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. On 2nd and goal, Jackson. And this results in 6. Touchdown. Lamar Jackson in the final seconds of the first half, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Gostkowski with the extra point. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And oh my, mistake there. Backs up, takes a fair catch at the 3-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play.
And he is not going to get away. The rush was too strong, and this is going to wind up a safety. So troubles here offensively. I tell you, the noise in this dome, that has got to make it harder for these guys to hear.
Sometimes I find myself shouting up here. But you're right. If you can't communicate well or get off the snap count properly, it can cause big problems, and this qualifies as a big problem.
This is brought in at the 21. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. And going deep for Hill. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Coverage there by the safety, Harrison Smith. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They'll run with Allen. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. And able to haul it in is Kittle. One heck of a third down conversion, 33 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. The big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions. Third down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
What you doing, Walk?
Zero pressure on the quarterback on that play. Third down, and he has all the time in the world to eventually find an open receiver for a first down pickup.
They'll run with Lindsey. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And his guys find a way to strike.
Quit. I just came over here. That's what I was saying. What I was asking Walker what was he doing.
Big numbers, 100-minute bag. That's a big number.